Kuns en Vermaak. Ja, Marianah Lourens with art and entertainment. I'm so excited because I am here in the barn, in the Opera House, in the Mandela Bay Theatre Complex. And of course the barn, we've all performed in it lots of times, most of us. But I'm here with my two locals, my local son, and I call the one my son and the other one my grandson, Anele and of course Xabiso Zweni. It's for me an amazing opportunity to have the two of you together, because to get the two of you together is not always easy. I know, I've tried. And then I have, and I'm saying this, foreigners, but they're not really strangers because I've met them before, and they are from Germany.
Yes.
And of course, this is what makes it exciting, because the show, the director is Frank Fuhrmann, and how do you say Fuhrmann?
Fuhrmann, yeah.
Fuhrmann. My stepmom was German, so I've got a little bit of an understanding of how to pronounce these things. And the show is Foreigners and Strangers. And the cast members, Paul, and do you say Lucke?
Lucke.
Lucke?
Mm-hmm.
See, I got it right. And he is with Anele in the show.
Yes.
And the director is Frank Fuhrmann.
Mm-hmm.
And the assistant director, our own Xabiso Zweni. Xabiso, I'm going to start off with you, so that you can reply. Of course, you've directed and you've written plays even, and I mean, we've seen you so much. We've rubbed shoulders a lot, and that's why I call him my son, because he's like a son of theatre. But actually, it's a bit more than that, because we go back a long time. It's years, because you and Anele both have studied at Stage World, and you might have been still studying at Stage World when I met you.
Probably.
Some years ago.
Yeah.
But yes, now Xabiso, Foreigners and Strangers, that's the name of the play. Now, I heard a little bit from Frank when I met him the other night about how the play was put together and there wasn't really a proper script and so on. So maybe you'll start off by telling us how it works.
Good morning. Yes.
And it's afternoon already.
Afternoon, yes.
I know it might feel like morning because you've been busy since you woke up.
Yes. It starts from a conceptualization point of view and ideas of a performance or a play that Frank and Paul have witnessed before, and I think Paul has played in it years ago. It's basically the concept, and each director and assistant director, whoever wants to work on the concept, put their own ideas and fresh spin to it to make it relevant to themselves and the actors and the audiences that they're going to play for. Hence, we chose the title Foreign Strangers, because they come from foreign countries and foreign land, and they are strangers who have to find a way of working together. The idea is it's always a process of changing, and the workshop of the theatre piece is always interesting every day, because you do not know what will happen the next day when you are working on the process. And the script might change every day. You know, it might work today whilst we see the performance, but tomorrow something might change in it. So that's why it's interesting not having a script, because of those changes that happen on a daily basis and an occurrence as well.
But there's a basic idea of the story.
Yes, the basic concept of the story is there. Just needs the meat from the directors
and that's
the
how you
actors
went about this one.
Yes.
And of course you performed it in the barn, and it was a great success.
Yes.
And it will be all over the world, because hopefully maybe you and Anele, I don't know, because he's married now. I don't know if he'll be able to go to Germany.
Yes, we will go.
We'll go, okay. But now sitting next to you, Xabiso, is Frank Fuhrmann. And of course he's from Germany, and it's the Landesbühne.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That means we are a theater for a big region. So we are standing in Wilhelmshaven. It's a town about 90,000 persons people live in, and we have there a fixed town theater. But the task of our theater is to bring performances in little towns around. So in all our region, that means that the actors are traveling. In our cast, we have 20 actors, fixed actors, and 80 other persons who work in the theater. And then we go nearly every afternoon, a bus goes to one other town. Somewhere, and they perform there.
Yeah, because I put in a heart picture here, community. Because, of course, that's what you guys are about. And that's, of course, what my guys here are about. Yes. We are very community conscious, and for us to get theatre out to the community, and especially the kids, because what I actually didn't say about you, Xabiso, but we'll come back to what you do with Masifune and all of that. But now, Frank, you directed Foreigners and Strangers, or Foreigners, Strangers, because it's a stroke. There's no and in the title, actually.
Yes, the idea even before was that we have two actors from different cultures, and they only use their own language. So what happens if you cannot understand each other, even the characters they play? They are two soldiers, they meet somewhere, nothing is around them, and they are enemies. And they have not the same language, no language. So they must come together if they want to survive. So this needs something, and this is what we tried. And even that is some kind of the exchange, what we want to make with Germany and South Africa. So that we go into not only use our common language, English, but use the original languages.
And it's a very interesting dynamic because of the German and South African also influence, because white people like myself are, almost all of us have Germanic roots.
Yeah.
We've got somewhere, if it's German, maybe it could be Dutch. But there's Germanic roots, and of course from other countries as well, the UK, and some have got some Welsh background in their generations. But even black people who are mixed race, there's a lot of German products. Shall I put it like that?
Yes.
So it's very interesting then when you come here and then you find a play where a German and the Isikosa person are acting together. So now I'm with you, Paul. Now, Paul Lucke, he is a drama actor, but I see you studied music as well. I stalked you on Facebook.
No. Oh, that's good to know. No, I actually didn't study music. I studied acting, but this is a school I went to. There are also a lot of musicians.
Okay.
Probably it's because of the name of the university.
Okay, but it didn't rub off on you? You didn't start singing or playing?
No, I sing by myself. I like to sing.
Now you see.
But I didn't study singing.
Not singing, but the music is in the air when you go to school.
It's
when you went to school. It's like a theatre and drama school with music, all the genres.
Yeah, all the genres. Well, music is part of my life as well, of course. Okay. I can't deny that.
That's possibly what I smelt on Facebook when I stalked you.
Okay.
The music came through. But so you are part of this cast that goes and gets on a bus and goes to another little town or a bigger town.
No, I used to work at the Landesbühne in Wilhelmshaven for 2 years at least. And I had this experience of traveling around in the bus and playing here and there. Now, since 2018, I'm freelancing.
Okay, but because you have been to South Africa before, as have Frank, because I saw you before.
Yes, luckily. It's my 5th time now.
It's your 5th time? Mm-hmm. Yes, no, because I know that I saw you before here, around these premises.
Also, yes.
Yes, very much. So now this now very interesting. You and Anele are now acting opposite each other, and you are speaking German.
Yeah, I'm not speaking easy prosa.
No, you're not.
No, it's I will play the German part, and of course there won't be many people in the audience who will understand it.
And some Afrikaans people like me understand a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of an Afrikaans connection where Afrikaans came from the Germanic
Also, yes.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
of
that's-
our words are very similar.
That's true.
And my husband actually he's a techie, but he studies German because he's a tourist guide. I'm just skinnering about you now, my husband. He's also my techie. He's a very man of many colors. He's like a chameleon, you know. He's a technical oak, but he can also do tours. He's a tourist guide and he can write plays. He's a playwright. He's shaking his head here because he never likes me speaking about himself. It's very humble. And as I said before to you, Frankie, is also support. Or who did I say that to you, Paul? But now coming to you, Anele, meaning Utai. I'm still learning to say some of the. You know the difference between a ch and a t, with the C and the H and then you've got the Q comes in there somewhere sometimes, and you never know the difference between the X and the Q.
Yeah.
But tell us now, you also, of course, studied with Stage World.
Yes, ma'am.
And as I say, I'm very sure that's how long we go back
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So tell us now. You also did voiceovers for Shlo.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
still there. I'm one of the actors in their radio drama. I'm still performing there somewhere in an FM.
With Shlo.
Yes, ma'am.
Fabulous. We like radio, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Because when I first got to know you, you were an actor or a student actor, I can't remember so long ago. Now you are speaking isiXhosa
It's Xhosa.
and in foreign strangers.
Yes.
With
Yes.
Paul.
They are theatre.
Paul.
Yeah, that before I speak about my role in Foreigner Strangers, Paul forgot to tell our listeners that when he was on that bus going all over the towns, he didn't see the road because whenever he got on the bus, he would slip.
What a great opportunity to have a break before you play. Yeah.
He would slip all the way to the performance
And that was
venue.
in Germany when you were performing with him there?
No, he told us the story.
Oh, he told you.
Yeah, he told us
Yeah,
the
Because
story.
have you been to Germany yet?
No, Xabiso
but
has
you're
been.
going. As you
I'm
say.
going,
You're
yes.
going. Xabiso's been. I know he's been. We missed him when he was away.
Yeah.
But so Paul sleeps on the bus.
Yes.
Let me say, I wasn't the only one.
Now you feel better.
Yes. As long as you're not the driver. But yes, now tell me now, Anele, about your play, because now Paul says he speaks German.
Yo, Mama, it's been a very interesting experience. Speaking isiXhosa with someone who speaks German, and we got to survive. That's the main thing. We are enemies, but the main thing is to survive because we are in the middle of an ocean on top of a roof. So
On top of a roof.
I'm telling
My
you.
word.
So it's been a very interesting journey. You know, if it was English and German, maybe it was gonna be a bit closer, but now it was isiXhosa and German, and we got to survive. It's been very interesting.
And obviously lots of gesticulating
Yeah.
happens with hands and so on.
Yeah.
So we try to help ourselves.
Soos hulle sê in Afrikaans gebarentaal. What do they say in German?
Gebärdensprache.
Gebärdensprache. So it's almost the same. Gebarentaal. You see, that's what I mean when I say the connection with the language.
It's body language.
Yeah. So some of the things, if you can understand a little bit of Afrikaans, you know,
Yes.
from your granny friends,
I understand. I studied Afrikaans until grade 10.
because then you can understand a little bit of what he's saying.
Yeah.
I don't know how he understands Xhosa.
He had to look gestures. That's what really helped him. But Mama, when you talk slow, take it slow, someone will automatically understand what you mean.
Catch something.
Yeah, he will catch something.
Yeah, so that's what this was about, this whole play. That
Yes.
you were acting and people loved it.
Very interesting.
I know it. They loved it. And we won't give the game away in case you're going to do it again in future. Who knows? You can also do it like with an English and speak also in English and speak Afrikaans and think about that. Maybe we can translate it. Yeah, Frank. Now, my techie husband told me we had 5 minutes left. That was about a minute ago. So now we've got about 4 minutes. So I want to know from each one of you, because look, the future is bright.
Yes.
And we can perform again, and we don't have to sit 3 seats apart from each other. We can go to shows. We don't have to worry about COVID. God, first of all, Xabiso, how did you get into acting, and then what's on the cards?
I got into acting by chance. I was supposed to go watch rehearsal with a friend from soccer practice. He was absent, and then they said, go onto the stage, do what he does. So that's how I got into acting.
And there was it.
There was it.
But where?
This was Victoria Park High School, grade 9.
And VP, because you went to VP.
Yes, it was in grade 9.
Okay, so, and the drama at VP is
wonderful.
It is alive, and they've got a music department, they've got everything at VP. My granddaughter is at VP, she's into the art, she acts, she even works backstage.
Yeah, there's quite a lot happening there. For the future is this production, traveling next year, hopefully, cross fingers, traveling, that's the future.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes, and the future is me doing what I love with my youth, doing a lot of musicals with them.
Because Masifundi Learner Development. Now, we can't go into it right now. That's for another interview.
Yes.
That's maybe some of your kids. We can do something.
That would be lovely.
Yeah. And, I mean, as I say, the future is bright.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Now, Frank, how did you get into this? I mean, you script
into
writing
this,
and directing.
Yeah, I studied teacher for handicapped children. And first I used methods of theater for teaching. Because so that they really can, that they try things. And even during the teaching, we give them, the kids, and even we as students, we get the opportunities to learn by doing things.
And the arts are therapeutic.
Yeah.
All the arts, music, creative arts, painting, sculpting, dancing, music, everything. Doesn't matter which way you observe it or experience it, it's therapeutic. Also for the doer.
Yes.
The one who does it.
Yeah. And this was my way. I go to the theater. I built up a little theater in Oldenburg. I was bands and I was playing there, but I always more like to work with groups, to make workshops and to direct shows. So
there's a door banging sound effect.
Yeah, everything.
Of course, and you've got a heart for people, community. You're community conscious. You studied to work with the kids that are disabled. I mean, you must have a heart for people, for community to do that. And for the future for you, just traveling with the plays?
Yeah, we want to travel with this plays and think of new projects and go on with ideas. So,
so watch the space, I would say.
Yeah.
And when you come back again, you bring us again some new novel idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank. Paul, now what about you? How did you get into it?
Into the
dramatic scene.
The dramatic scene, yeah. Well, I remember I was 13 years old and I was how do you say? Hardegat. And my mother decided, there's an acting group. And she took me and she just brought me there. So there you can put your energy in and do and act. And after a while, I found out it's something for me.
You liked it?
It worked. I liked it. And then I started studying it years later. And
a late bloomer, are you? He's still young though.
Yes, I am.
You can't see him.
Oh, really?
But he's still young, but he started late. It wasn't that you studied straight after school.
No, well, in Germany it's different, you know. At that time you had to go to the army or to do civilian service.
We had that here.
I did that before.
My generation.
And then I went to the high schools to get a place for studying. So that was my way, and I finished in 2011. So since then I was playing at several theaters in Germany and
just going forth doing it more.
Sleeping in the bus.
Sleeping in the bus.
Sleeping in the bus.
In between.
To be more than awake on stage.
Playing energy.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
In between performances, you could have to sleep. That's right.
For example.
So,
yeah.
well done. And Anele, how did you get into it?
Hey, Mama. I would say I got by chance as well because I went to Forte University I wanted to study social work.
See that heart for the people.
You see,
Yeah.
but now there was no space anymore. Then Lovedale College is also in Alice, so I went there to look for something to do. And but the drama lecturer, Mr. Marcus, said he wanted to do social worker at Forte. I said, yeah, and then he said, come take this course, and then you will see maybe after 3 months or so, and then you will leave it. And hey, after 3 weeks, I called home and said, no, I'm not doing social work anymore. I'm doing drama.
You were bitten.
Yeah, the drama part.
The drama part
But the
got
whole
me.
thing is what you're into it here at the Mandela Bay Theatre Complex. It's like social work
Yeah.
because you're working with the young people.
Yes,
It's
yes.
community based,
Yeah.
and our time is up. So thank you so much to all of you and Xabiso and
Thank you.
Anele.
Thank you very
We will
much.
definitely talk more in future, and then when you guys come back again, we will definitely talk more. And I'll say, watch the space. So let us know what you're doing.
We
Keep
will.
us posted. I'll check you on Facebook, Paul.
Again and again.
Yeah, again and again. And the others, of course, I always check them up.
Yes.
They know it. And we will just keep connected and we'll keep going in this difficult age of ours.
Yes.
So what can I say? Bon voyage for your travels when you get on the plane to go. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mama.
And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Time to say goodbye. Marianah Lourens in Art and Entertainment. Ja, Marianah Lourens met Kuns en Vermaak. Wat nou groet met Arrivari.